Some people think firearms are responsible for a lot of deaths in the United States. However, if we take the right precautions and having the right training, we can convince the general public that it is not the weapon's fault. Many of us have used a firearm before in our life, whether it's for hunting, for sport, or just blowing off steam. Firearms can be dangerous, but with the respect for the weapon and the right training, they can also be fun and entertaining. I have grown up around guns my whole life. I was hunting when I was 5 years old for meat, not sport, and I ate everything that I killed. My mom can make a mean deer stew. It is our right as American citizens to own firearms. But that right, just like any other right, can be taken away if we don't respect it. Let's talk about why people don't like guns. I believe that guns have a place in our homes. I believe that with the proper respect for this weapon, we can use it to our advantage. Not necessarily to defend ourselves, but just for entertainment. And hopefully it will never come to that point, but if it does, self-defense is a possibility. Guns in America were born around the same time. No one can really tell you when guns first came to America. Some people believe that the Spanish brought them over, but it's really difficult to trace back when the first gun was used in America. As of 2010, roughly 300 million firearms were owned by civilians in the United States. 100 million of these were handguns. That's on 47% of men own handguns and 13% of females. Gun violence in the United States results in the thousands annually. In 2013, there was 11,000 deaths by homicide. According to CNN, there have been about 74 school shootings in the past couple of years. That number does seem a little high to me, but we know media will run with any story just to get coverage. And my deepest apologies and prayers go out to anyone who has ever lost family member or friends in these circumstances. But it isn't the gun that is pulling the trigger. It isn't this weapon that is killing people. It is the person, the people that are hurting each other. When there's a stabbing homicide, people don't go around blaming the knives. When there's a bombing, people don't go around blaming the bombs. I had a boss. She was in the 2013. She was really close to the bombing at the Boston Marathon. Some of y'all remember that about 2 years ago. She was actually about a block and a half away when that bomb went off. And she had partial PTSD from that. But not once did she blame a bomb. Not one time was it the bomb's fault. It was always the person who created the bomb. It was always the bomb. There are a lot of lunatics out there, just straight crazy people for that matter, that they should own a gun. And one problem with the gun laws is guns in my state of South Carolina anyway do not have to be registered. Whether it's a rifle, shotgun, pistol, you don't even need much kind of paperwork. You can go to a gun and knife show, pick up a shotgun, pay the money and walk out. And no paperwork at all. No paperwork. That is something that needs to be regular. That is something that needs to be changed. In the state of South Carolina, you do not need a permit to carry a weapon. Shotgun, high-powered rifle, even a pistol. You can go into Walmart, give the man money. He will not only give you your gun, but he will carry it out to your vehicle for you. I've done it. I believe that every time you buy a gun, there should be an extensive background check done. I've heard about this recently. There was a gun dealer, I forgot what state it was in, but he sold a gun to somebody who had intentions of giving it to somebody else. Well, the person that he sold it to went off and shot people with it. I don't know what we can do to prevent this. I don't, but still, it's not the weapon's fault. It's just people, it's somebody else pulling the trigger. Why not have every gun owner get their concealed weapons permit? Why not have every gun owner register their guns? Have you ever been to a gun show? There are thousands and thousands of guns in a gun show, along with thousands of people. If guns are dangerous, how can people make it out of there alive? It's not the gun's fault. So what do you think? Should we have the right to own guns? Should the Second Amendment be revoked? It isn't the weapon's fault. It isn't the weapon that's hurting people. It is the people that are hurting each other. We just have to figure out how to get to these people before they continue to hurt others. Taking away our right as an American citizen is not the way. Proper gun control is a necessity. Gun safety comes first. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about gun control and gun safety and whether or not the Second Amendment should stand.